folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They're going to run it here. He shreds the tackle. Gets the first and still running. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Are you kidding me? This big a gain on a quarterback scramble? Defensive coordinator better get his defense together because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of a scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the end zone ahead. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. Great start to this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
That's one of the more impressive drives that I've seen in a long time. They did not throw the football. And this running back got behind that big offensive line, just moved the ball all the way down the field, and then finally into the end zone. That is very discouraging for this defense.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. And he's stopped him at the 23. That's solid coverage. They're going to the air in the first play. It's an out route, the catch made, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
Man tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now. Everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's caught. In the clear at the 25. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Fighting off the defender. They get him down with the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
With the catch, it's Tuggle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the 2nd period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He gets loose. First down and more. He's still running. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards. And here he gets the first down.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Back to throw. It's Reed. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Hale. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Going toward the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, tied.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame, and man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition, and something I know they're very proud of.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's Young. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Third down upcoming after that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And the wideout goes in motion. Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Second down, looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Grab made by the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. His line getting set up. It's a first down play.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Okay, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? But man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Automatic in the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They'll feed the back again. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking downfield. It's Reed. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. This pass is caught. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. The sure hands. It's Tuttle. Powering through a tackle. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. The back's got it. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the single back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. and it allows him to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Alabama. And that will give them the lead now.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quinnen Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Looking to throw it on first down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
So second down after the incompletion. Motion now from the tight end. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
On third and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling in the faith he has in his guys.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They've got him down out near the 40. Well, this has proven to be a fun one for two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
We'll hand it off. Gets into space at the 50. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A change of direction.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that run on the previous play. As the first down is still going. We make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To throw, it's Reed. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Now it's second down here. Trying to find some room. It's Gibson. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, but he's already at it again.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
The offense will go for it here on fourth down and 3. Wants to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Offensively, you get to the 4th quarter, you're down in a game, you're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Inside give now from the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Nice grab. It's Moore. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Boy, Chris, you just know down by a couple possessions late in this game, they had to be able to deliver here on this 4th down to give themselves a shot. By not getting the 1st down, this one feels like it's over.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He's found some room at the 45. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. He finds some space. Creative running there. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Kirk, you don't have to be that creative, do you? The running back simply cannot be stopped. It's another touchdown for him.
Chris, he's scoring all these touchdowns, but it's really as much about the offensive line as it is anything. How about the holes that he's running through right now to give him a chance to get out into space to show you what he can do as a back? But he'll be the first one to tell you, I'm sure, after the game, the job this offensive line did.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's reeled in. It's Tuggle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And that's the tight end coach showing why he's a weapon as he flexes out into the slot that time.
Loved how they use this tight end. Love how sometimes he's in line. As you say, now they flex him out. He's a tough matchup for any defense. He's got the size and athletic ability really to be able to play at receiver. But now they're able to use him in so many different ways. It puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. First down. They're going to throw the football. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it down the right side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's bringing it back. Across the 40. Past the 20. At the 10. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown. Tied.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And he knocks through the PAT. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pulls it in. It's Tuggle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game.
Looking deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.